Little elf was busy cleaning the room. Suddenly, several wounds appeared on the back of his hand. He turned his head in confusion, only to find a small bird pecking at the house. In a panic, he hurried to chase the bird away, but at that moment, the new owner of the house arrived in her car. Seeing the situation, the elf quickly slipped through the floor and rushed downstairs, then disguised himself as a statue. Who would have thought? The new owner was a hot-tempered woman. As soon as she saw the statue, she frowned, picked it up, and tossed it straight into the trash. Afterward, the woman went upstairs, kicking the carpet in disgust. The elf rushed over to fix the carpet, but then the woman went into the study, carelessly smashing the desk. The elf could only silently clean up the mess. Next, the woman approached a bull head sculpture, and the elf quickly possessed the sculpture, then unexpectedly licked the woman's face. The woman was so frightened that she kept retreating, and the elf took the opportunity to lift the floor, making her fall hard. The woman, in a mess, lifted her head, only to see the elf glaring at her angrily. She angrily lifted her foot and kicked, but luckily, the elf reacted quickly and dodged in time. The elf then sped down the stairs, with the woman chasing after him furiously. The elf lightly turned his hand, and the stairs instantly retracted, making the woman fall hard again. Before she could react, the elf had disappeared under the floor, then suddenly reappeared, grabbing her foot and forcefully trapping her in the floor. The elf shook his head, and the next moment, countless floorboards rained down on the woman. It was then that the woman realized the elf was part of the house. She immediately grabbed a nearby iron rod and began smashing the floor with all her might. Sure enough, when the house was damaged, the elf writhed in pain. The woman, seeing this, went even crazier, smashing the house more violently, almost causing the elf to break down in agony. But she still wouldn't let up, lifting a large axe and chopping it down at the elf. After the elf died, the house behind him collapsed as well.